Have you ever wondered why you have no motivation during the day? Why you come home and you just feel like not wanting to do anything? Have you ever wondered why life is so boring? Why everything seems so boring and you have no motivation to do anything? And why you have no energy during the day? And that is very probably because of your porn addiction. You have no clue how much better life is when you just don't watch those things anymore. You have no idea how much more energy, how much more motivation you have, how much more colorful and fun life actually becomes. And so in this video, I will talk about the negative effects of porn addiction. And then I will also give you the advice I would give my younger self on how to break free from this bad habit. So let's start with the negative effects of porn. And there are actually a lot of them, but I will talk just about a few. So the first one I would say is that life just becomes boring, bro. Have you ever wondered why ice cream doesn't taste as good as it used to be anymore? Why doing sports is not as fun as it used to be? Why life is not as colorful as it used to be? And that is because you're messing up your dopamine system by watching porn. You're basically giving yourself spike after spike after spike after spike after spike of dopamine. And every time it goes down, not on normal level, but underneath it. And so you get your 10 minutes of glory during the day, but all the rest of the day will be less enjoyable. Do you really want to trade 10 minutes with literally 23 hours and 15 minutes? Just that seems crazy to me. Then another very bad negative effect is that you will lose your motivation to do anything whatsoever. Have you ever wondered why you have no motivation to work out, why you have low energy, why you have no motivation to do those hard things? And it is to some extent because your dopamine system is messed up. But on the other hand, it's also because of another thing. And just think about it. Imagine yourself two lions, okay? They have to fight, and they fight and they fight, and one will actually win. And the one who wins will have the opportunity to procreate, to have sex. And so having sex in the animal life, to procreate, is actually kind of a reward. But what do we do nowadays? Now we just have our quick reward in our pockets. And our brain cannot tell whether we are having real sex or we are only watching it on our screen. And so we're basically telling our brains, yeah, I've done my job. I thought I won and now I got my reward. Why should you then have the motivation to do other things, to do the hard work? You already got your your reward. That means that you've already done your job, isn't it? In an animal world, that would be true. But nowadays, we've messed up with that and we have our quick reward in our pockets. And so we lose our motivation to do the hard things. Then another very negative effect that porn has on you is on your expectations. Just think about it, bro. We're watching people acting, but we don't remember that those people are acting. And so when it actually comes to the real act, we will be disappointed naturally. It's just like that. And so we are also making our real sexual life worse by setting crazy expectations which will probably not come true. And porn doesn't only destroy our expectations, it actually also destroys our mental health in general. Just think about it, bro. You're basically watching another man a woman you would like to How crazy is that, bro? And you're literally there jerking off on that. Your brain tells you that it wants to have sex, which is totally normal, bro. That's totally natural and normal. But what are we doing? We are telling it, no, you cannot have that. You have to watch another man having what you would like to have. You have to be content with that. And you're there jerking off on that. Can you see what subconsciously happens? You're telling your brain that you are not good enough to have the thing that it really wants. You're telling it to be content with watching someone else doing it. Doesn't that sound to you as crazy as it does to me, bro? It's just crazy. And there are many other negative effects of porn addiction, but I will not talk for hours and hours about it because I could. But here I want to give you the tips that I would give my younger self on how to stop this addiction. So are you ready? The first one is actually the one where I can help you the lesson. Have you ever heard the story which says that you can show the donkey the river, but you cannot force him to drink? He has to drink by himself. And so that's the same thing with breaking every bad habit actually. I cannot force you to do it because you're the only one deciding. And so the first thing is to actually set the intention to do so. It's to set the intention that you are no more the person who watches porn. From now on, you are the person who doesn't. Then we actually come to the fun and more implementable stuff. The first thing I would suggest you is to actually track your progress. And how can you do that? You can do that with a journal, as I talked about it in this video, and I will put it in the description down below. But you can also just take out a piece of paper, write down all the days of the month, and then every day just make a cross when you don't watch porn. And naturally, that will motivate you in two ways. The first one is that you actually will want to make that cross at every day. That will motivate you. And then when you actually look back at it every day, because you will see it every day, and I suggest you to do it at nighttime, you will see how much progress you did. You will see, oh, I'm actually becoming better. And what that does is that every time you don't watch porn, it will be like kind of a vote for this new version we have just talked about. And I've already talked about it in this video, and I will put a link in the description down below. So you can go and watch that video if you want to make lasting changes. But in general, just see every little cross as if it would be a confirmation of your new identity. Then another great tool, which is very, very powerful, is to actually download those applications which block all those websites, and we both know which ones I'm talking about. And there are also other applications which you can install with a friend or a family member, and which will basically keep you accountable. He or she will literally see every time you will go on such and such a page. And so you don't want that to happen, bro. That's normal. And so use that to your advantage. I will put the links in the description down below so you don't even have to search for them, bro. And now that we have actually set the intention that we are no more the person who watches, we are the person who doesn't watch porn. We are tracking it every day and seeing our progress every single day. And we have also downloaded an application or more which keep us accountable with ourselves, and which actually create a lot of resistance when going on those pages. The next thing I will have to tell you is a very simple truth, and that is that you just have to stay consistent, bro. At the beginning, I was literally not even able to not watch those kind of content for more than 2 days straight. I can understand you, bro. And I know that at the beginning, it will be hard. It will be very strenuous. But don't be too hard on yourself. You have literally been training this habit for years and years. So how can you expect yourself to break it just like that? Or at least you could. Maybe you are one of the people who is able to do that. I know some people who did. But me personally, it took me several months to actually be able to not watch some porn for 3 weeks straight. So be okay with that. And That's actually not a problem. We just have to stay consistent and not give up when you mess up, because that's normal, as we said. We have normalized that by now. Just try again, try again, try again, try again, and you will see that you will eventually break free from this bad habit. And you have no idea what of a better life it is without. I would never go back to it. And you will see that when you have actually broken free from that bad habit, you will understand what I mean by it. Because I could literally take it out in 30 seconds and have it right there. But it's so much better without. And remember one thing, bro. Today could literally be your last day. You could literally go to sleep tonight and never wake up again. So live like it, bro. Make it the greatest day of your life. Wish you all the best.